Hello everyone. This is what I'm expecting from now outwards until 18th of May, which is a pretty steep downtrend on New Zealand dollars. So every week selling, 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 and last year it happened to be 600 pips. This is just a theory, but if anyone wants about theory about the future, well, there you go. Going over to current affairs, and we haven't really touched the central this week, which is of concern, but still, that is that. So that is if we have higher than expected CPI, we have dollar bullish coming in, and we have all the stars and the sunshine coming together. It takes the moon. And whatever else to get things together. So that is that. So that is the most bearish one out there. The also other one is Euro New Zealand. Looking for buys on that one. Looking for pullbacks. Looking for whatever that is. Another great trade, and that's going to be for the next month, give or take. So that is what I'm going to look forward to. That is seasonality going from today. That also means going forward that because if you're wondering, like, is seasonality even working out there? What's going on, kind of a thing with seasonality? Is there anything at all? Yes, there is. And yes, and if you go to gold, for example, and you go to odd years, for that matter, and you're looking, 2023 so far, just check that off. Has it peaked at the same days? It says 1st of February is supposed to peak, it peaked. It's supposed to bottom 7th of March, it did. And now we're supposed to peak 8th to 10th, give or take, of April. Will that even work? Well, so far, yes. So far, yes. Good morning, Brenton. Good morning, good afternoon, Roxana. Good morning, Kevin, and good morning or good day. This is Kalo. Yeah, I don't want to mention, but you saw a little chart here of my coach on. Yeah, it's me and coach. Me and the coach on TikTok. That's all. Cool. Moving forward, I took profit on Euro Yen, CAD Yen this morning. On the seasonality trades, it hit weekly target. At 146.22, my exit was a bit lower than that, but what was my exit again? So exit is 146.22. And I got out Euro Yen. I got out at 114. So yeah, that is 8 pips away. That I should be 10 off, so I should have been 12 out, but pushed it a bit. I still have pound yen trades on. But yeah, so Euro Yen didn't yesterday come down to the level we wanted, but CAD Yen did come back down to 140, 98.47, which we talked about yesterday. But it missed that entry. So unless you had a manual or better or higher entry than I did, then that should also be an out by now. Not because of CPI, not because there's actually Bank of Canada swell today, just mentioning that, but hitting target on the weekly after 2 weeks of uptrend, or 3 weeks or whatever we are now. That's a getting out. So to all my mentorship students, to everyone who follows the seasonality, I think this is a stopping stone. So take profit, get out. If this was to go higher, cool, good. And if it doesn't, well, touche. Boom. Never hurts taking profit. I'm just going to go through gold as well for 2 milliseconds. I said yesterday, not to everyone that heard it, but I said break above 204. You got that how many hours later? So we were live there, I guess. So a couple of hours later, 8 hours later, you got the break above. There's 206, 205, comes back again in the evening. And I don't know if you took that gold trade, but yeah, I set it up for you. I would say that's a pretty straightforward buy there, and it went up to the almost to the level I wanted it to, and it came down again. So boom, profits all around the clock, mate. Yeah, so that's kind of the update there. I've seen Swissy yen going higher, and there's absolutely nothing in me that would like to trade it. But yeah, it's a bullish trend I've seen. I can see that the back to coach. I can see that the Edge Finder has a very strong buy in it. I can kind of agree to it. The only problem with it is that it's very high. So unless you're like, oh, great, it's very high. So and that is that. Hi, Jessica. Great to see you again. Cash, did you get your money? I sent you some money after a long tug of war. Well, I just tried to cover my butt cheeks, to be honest. I honestly, sincerely, only I'm just gonna say it to you so you can see my face and I can say it. The reason why it took so long time, I just wanted to make sure that you actually got them to yourself, and nobody else. That's kind of. I hope you're enjoying it. Jessica says looking for sell on dollar pairs if core CPI comes in higher, or sell the rally in dollar going forward. I believe it has the potential to start up dollar bullishness until May meeting. Okay, you're on to something, Jessica. My base case is stronger than expected. Will make dollar go higher. I have what do you call it? Dollar, yeah, stronger than expected dollar would stronger than expected CPI would make dollar stronger dollar. I also believe that spare lower than expected will be lower CPI. If everyone is still here, that would be great. Can somebody say I have issues with my internet? Can somebody tell me if I actually do have issues with my internet, or is it somebody just playing the tricks on me? The internet, because nobody's complained about it yet. Hello, Carl. Hello. Hello, Carl. So caught nice trade on CAD yen last week. Good on you, mate. Happy for you. Can't complain. So what Jessica is basically, I'm gonna point that out on the banner, I think. So higher than expected CPI equals higher dollar. Lower than expected CPI PCI lower dollar. Let's see if that makes sense to you guys. Let's put a scroller. Let's add the band, and let's put in a show. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, hide again, and then I just want to say TP on CAD yen and euro yen. Weekly TP maybe. Weekly TP. Save. Show. So that's kind of that. Where are we now? Comments. Yeah. Your audio is ahead of the picture. Yeah. I don't know, mate. Your connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, plug it into moving it the right or something. So they're the So that's that. I just listen to music, listen to the phone. I can at least hear myself. So I do apologize for any technical issues. So Jessica says I'm going to sell Dow and S&P 500 now. Hedge funds are biggest short coverage in over 20 years. So if CPI comes in higher than expected, this thing is going to fall hard. That's my expectation. If CPI comes in higher, this is going to fall hard. So I agree with you, Jessica. I agree with you. The only problem with it is that it is not as what do you call it? It's not where I want it to be, kind of thing. It's not. Yeah, it's just a reaction to the news, and I don't really like that. But sure, go ahead and have a great time making those money. So I want us to have a game plan, but it's 15 minutes left. Okay, cool. So if you are thinking of trading, I would like you to position yourself so that you can trade when the news is out. You have a predetermined direction, and you only trade whenever it agrees with you. Because, especially on gold, which we're going to cover today, it has a lot of volatility. All right, it has a lot of volatility, meaning that when gold has gone lower today, or if it goes higher today, it will still come back to the highs and the lows. So, regardless, I'm going to give you another one, by the way. I'm just going to give you another pinpoint here. Gold seasonality is supposed to peak today. Doesn't mean that it actually will do so. There is high chances of it peaking today. That is the peak. 12th, 11th. So if we have higher than expected gold, higher than expected CPI, dollar strength, gold down. For how long, you might ask? Well, generally speaking, down to 28th of May. That has happened for the past 10 years, 9 times. There has been an average return of 2.5%, an analyzed negative or analyzed 18%, which is it's all right. But if you're trading gold today, I want you to have a bearish bias on it if CPI goes higher than expected. That also means that from this day forward, if it so do go higher, sure, let that be. That is totally okay. That's totally fine, because what we are going to do, we are going to stick to our trading plan. We are going to stick to a bearish bias. And if CPI goes higher, if CPI goes lower, what are we supposed to do then? It is I don't have live trades. If it goes lower, what do we do then? Well, I think gold is still going to fall. Now, if today goes out, you have tomorrow, you have Friday, you have Monday, you have all these other days to do something about it. So don't feel like you have to trade today just because of CPI. But I've now, because people asking me, Ivan, what can I gain? What can I gain from you? What do you trade, and what do you look for the future? This is what I'm looking for the future. I said in April, I said in March that April's going to be yen bearish. I said that dollar might fall in April. So going forward, there is definitely something to it. I say it's better to wait. Would you say it's better to wait after the news for a pullback to enter, or wait for tomorrow London Open pullback and enter them? I think both are okay. There is a trade at CPI now if it is higher than expected. If gold is higher than if the CPI is higher than expected, it's a clear cut sell on gold. Though, it comes with stop loss, risk management, lot sizes that is appropriate to your account. But yes, the trade idea is for us to look for a gold. Is this a gold trade because I'm hyping gold? No. This is my trades. This is my process. This is what I normally do every time, right? I try to align the stars and the moon and the sky and seasonality fundamentally, technically. Because what is it currently on? What is the current situation on gold? Is that bearish by any chance or means? But you can't say that's the first reaction to the peak. I would also say that is the first peak, and then just need brand new lower low below 1995, come back as a pullback to whatever that pullback is, and Bob's your uncle. That's kind of so. If it's going to be fast, is it going to be slow? Totally up to the market to decide. GJ hasn't made a weekly target yet, says Tanaka Kelly. No, it hasn't. Which is a worry by me. By the way, I don't like it. For the simple reason being that Caddy and Urian has. So are we going to go up to 167, 167? I don't know. Maybe. It is currently giving me some pips and profits on it, but it's yeah. Yeah. Let me just put that on. Actually, TP pound yen stop loss, take profit. Copy as 167. Wow. Good day, mate. To be honest. So by any standards, it's what, how many pips left? 100 pips left. This is what I don't like about trading. Waiting and be like, that might be the peak. And then see it come back crashing down again. Right? So it's a thing that I want to get out of. Can we check that one actually, by the way, people? Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Aha! Yada. Till 17th of May. Okay. It's a bit off. Okay. Sorry, mate. Didn't work out. But yeah, last year it did, mate. Well, it kept continuing higher, but it went up to 17th, 18th of May before it fell down. Okay. All right. Let's look at it. I just want to see if I can buy Aus New Zealand. As tja. Wouldn't complain about that move, to be honest. There it is, 19th of May, comes back down again. How much does it fall even? I'm just double checking some trades, 134. Okay, that's a bit of a pips, but again. And then peaks 9th of June. Yeah. 5th of April there. April. Aha. Mm-hmm. Can also look for Aussie New Zealand buy. Okay, so what is that about? That is that I'm looking for New Zealand dollar only to fall for the next month until 20th of April. 28th of May. Sorry, my bad. So, which asset slash pair do you want me to cover? I have mentioned gold. I can take one more. Unless you just want gold, then we only do gold. If CPI comes higher in, I'm looking for to sell gold. But be aware of the volatility. Roxanne, are you still in the gold trade? The UJ, okay. Do some analysis there. If that is higher than expected, target is 134 for the week, 134 and a half. It's pretty good. Can't complain about that. Yeah, cool, good. For those who are here now, I just want to mention that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is related to future results. Whatever I do of trading doesn't necessarily mean that you will have the same results. I have fun with my trading. I love my trading, and I can recover an account without blowing it up. So if you trade gold and it blows your account, then don't trade at all whatsoever. I have no intentions of blowing up your account. I do from time to time give away $100 to traders so they can get some starting capital. Well, I think I've given away a lot of money for some time now. I think we're up in $2,000. I think at least to random people. So yeah, enjoy. Though that is coming straight out of my pocket, to be honest. There is nobody else in that camp. That is, there is no sponsors behind that. Where am I technically now? Gold, and then UJ. Gold, UJ. Okay. So expecting USDN to go higher. Gold to go lower, I guess. Just put it out, and then we'll take the CPI into consideration. So the reason why I'm trading gold is basically one and only because, or trading CPI news is because one and only I believe it's gonna drive the price in my direction that I want it to take. I wouldn't do it otherwise. I'm just taking that over there. 2 minutes left. I don't know where to place it, to be honest. Where can we place it? I can take away my face. That will probably fix something. Something like that. Can we take away the banner? ECB, there we go. Gold. Jaco, okay, that was that one. Okay. Cool. So, all right, I'm ready. Can you look at Australian dollar, US dollar? I sure do so. So expectations right now is we're going to be core 5.6, core 0.4. That is core, and then headline is 5.2, 0.3. Should be 0.2 to be a healthy uptrend on month-over-month. So we shall see. Does CPI have to be more than 6.0? No, it just have to be 0.2, so 5.8 and 5.4 or higher to be a big miss. So, are you guys ready? Ready to roll? Ready to roll. Yeah, there we go. Gold is going higher, USD going lower is the first reaction. I don't see anything yet on any of my screens. Does anyone have the number? CPI comes in at core month-over-month 0.4, same as expected. Core CPI year-over-year 5, lower than expected. CPI month-to-month 0.1, way less than expected. And actual core 5.6 expected. So core is expected. Headline is less than expected. Dollar bearishness. And that led to New Zealand dollar popping up a bit. Pound yen had a bit of a drop down there. Euro yen had a bit of a drop down there. It's pulling back higher. And my gold trade went out the window. My gold trade went out the window. It was a euro. Euro is trying to make a new higher high now. And then S&P 500 is also trying to make a new higher high. I would believe this would lead to euro ticking in at 110. Hi, Poppy. How are you? You good? Okay, so that failed there. That's totally fine. Dollar is falling, euro is rising, pound is rising, Aussie is rising, New Zealand is rising. Now that comes down to what I said earlier about my theory about New Zealand dollar. This is just a pullback. This is the pullback we were hoping for to get on New Zealand dollar before shorting it this week. As I said, weekly, meaning that yeah, just a pullback. To be honest, I don't think this dollar thing is sustainable. Because selling would be center pivot 62.80, so that is 60 pips up. So it's going to be a fun ride for New Zealand dollar going up. Fed swap shows that there might the hike in May might slip. Excuse me. If I can just have that one up there. This one's going to be updated throughout the day as banks are now changing their bets about the future. US short-term interest rate futures prices in less chance of a 25 basis point rate hike. This one is now going to start changing as we go forward. And then we have to go into I would have to go into that one as well. Let's go and check the full report, I would say. So what's the deal here? The index for shelter was by far the largest contributor to the monthly items increase. This is more than offset a decline in energy index, which decreased by 3.5%. as all major energy components index declined. Food index has unchanged in March, where home index falling 0.3%. Index for all items as food energy rose 0.4% in March, after rising 0.5 in February. Index says which increased in March includes shelter, motor vehicle insurance, airline fares, household furnishings, and operations, and new vehicles. For those who know what shelter is, that is not only for those who are homeless, because I was thinking in the beginning, but it's basically everyone that doesn't own their own house. I would bet. I'm very glad that you had profit out of gold, Roxana. Shelter is basically everyone who's renting, trying to get houses. So yeah, so that was that. That was fun. So say, going back to, should we take that one back? So that's the reason. The reason for what happened. What? So we still have shelter at a very big contributor. We still have transportation services as a big contributor to the positive side, and then we have new vehicles year over year. Sorry, used cars has a negative impact. Gas, fuel, energy commodities has a negative impact now, though they had a very big positive impact, as you can see in October 2022. So just saying that. That's why we have core, because core is X food and energy, which is highly volatile. As you can see here, 1%, one time it is 19%, next or 2 months later is negative 16. So it definitely has a negative impact on the overall index, because you want as smooth and as realistic as possible. But when you have oil going flippy floppy, it's not great. So what I said 110 on euro. Didn't I say that? So we are at 1990 now. Yeah, pretty good. Hi, Poppy. Took a bit of a break from trading. Welcome back, by the way, bro. So Jessica says we finally have inflation dropping. Yeah, we definitely do. I took a bit of a break from trading. Had a teething problem with my TPs. Sorry, bro. My first month back, I've been cashing a lot of good trades, but I'm not cashing in. Okay. I hope that you can do so in the continuation of trading. You're New Zealand coming lower, which is all great. You see CAD going lower. Aussie, oi, look at Aussie. Look at that Aussie trade, mate. Oi, 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 oi. It's range, so, but still, it's relatively 60 pips up. Euro 69 pips up, and pound is probably 100 pips up now, and I was wrong. Only 60. It just looks different because they all have different volatility. So dollar pairs has moved, generally speaking, 50, 60 pips, except for USD CAD, which has just moved 57. I felt it was much lower than that, but they have Bank of Canada meeting in a bit of 1 hour and 20 minutes. So Canada is not out of Woods League yet. But yeah, as I said, took profit this morning on CAD yen. CAD yen is coming down. Euro yen coming down. Pound yen coming down this afternoon. Should I take in profit? Okay. Anywho, your dollar, very interesting week on your dollar. And I'm not going to take any credit for it. I can't take credit for it at all. That is M2 108 to 1099. That is around 250 pips, 130 pips, give or take, to the peak there for this week. all good, all reasonable, nothing bad. But yeah, so UJ fell big time. I would agree to that. So has anything changed? Not really. It's just that people were okay with with Nasdaq's S&P 500 going higher. I don't know who bought it. Did Nick buy it or something this week? Fair enough. I think he did. And if so, then yeah, good on him. Gold breaking higher. What are we looking for tomorrow? You might ask on gold. It will go lower. I'm not going to say believe me or trust me, but we'll see. We'll see by the end of it. And if it doesn't go lower, then I didn't lose anything on it. Moving forward, oil should go higher. Yeah. I said this morning on A1 that yeah, you could buy with a small lot size. Still say it. I still proclaim it. Still going higher with small lot sizes. USD yen coming lower did not hit 134, which would have happened differently if it went higher. But that's that. New Zealand yen, yeah, break. Pound yen coming lower. Euro yen coming lower, and Aussie yen coming lower. CAD yen sorry coming lower, and Aussie yen actually going higher. So commodities seems to be really benefiting from this today. So was that remarkable? No. Could you have bought? Was it dollar bearish in April? Yeah. Did we catch everything? No. Do we need to do better? Yeah. But I got out at 109.60 last time, so I could have had like 20 pips more, but I could have had 120 pips more. But I'll take it into account of I don't know everything, but I got something. Hello, Tito. So everyone, I think that is that for me. I've given you the ideas for going forward. New Zealand weakness, dollar weakness, yen weakness, hopefully at least, oil strength, and then we shall see if gold also comes crushing down later on. All right. Have a great day. See you soon. Boom.